categorizing myself as like the queen of dance hall R&B and pop. You know, like I've came to that conclusion after this album. You get what I'm saying? Because I knew I was making dancehall R&B before.
Girl, you was talking your shit too. I was like, oh, she's so spicy right now.
That's the Caribbean flavor. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Alex Mali, and my debut album, Trust the Process, drops this Wednesday. So, Nyla, girl, we need to talk.
Period. That was good. What's up, guys? Nyla Symone here from We Need to Talk. As you know, we drop 2 interviews a week, each and every Monday and each and every Thursday. Brand new exclusive content from your favorite celebrities, influencers, whoever. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with everything that we have going on. And make sure you guys just share, tell a friend to tell a friend, drop a comment, show your girl some love, all right? What's going on, guys? Nyla Symone here with another episode of We Need to Talk. And I have a very special guest in the building. My girl, Alex Mali, is in the building. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm so happy to finally have you here. Yes. I think I officially met you at Afropunk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
yeah.
For sure.
At Afropunk last year. But for those who aren't familiar with who Alex Mali is, who are you? And I'm actually curious about this because your sound is a little bit, you tap into a lot of different sounds.
Mm-hmm. So I'm Alex Mali. I'm from Brooklyn. And the genre I would say I create is dancehall, R&B, and pop. So like I have like a trifecta of sounds that I tap into, mostly like trap. I'm Caribbean, I'm Jamaican and Trinidadian. So I definitely have that influence in my music, and R&B is like the foundation. You get what I'm saying? Because I love to storytell, and I feel like if I'm doing storytelling across like, you know, this fusion of sounds that I listened to growing up. And, you know, making my own, that would be the umbrella bracket.
I love that blend. I feel like you're definitely a good representation of Brooklyn in general, being that R&B, Trini, like just that in general. I think that's really reflective of your sound. But before we get into the interview, can we just talk about the look? Okay, love the green hair, love the earrings. I'm always a fan of like your fashion online. I love the grill. Like, yes, Alex. Yes.
I mean.
What is the inspo behind your style?
I kind of just put on what I feel at the moment. Like, I've really been into like silk and mesh lately. Like, so I've just been like incorporating like that baggy and like fit-in look together. Like, I like the crossbeat of the two. I don't know if it's because I'm West Indian, but I love stacking jewelry. I love grills. I love like gold teeth, you know. So, you know, I just as gaudy as I can on the jewelry, and then everything else is like chill.
Yeah, I've definitely been into silk a lot lately too. It just makes me feel. I've been into silk and lace.
Oh,
that
lace.
It makes me feel just like a vibe.
Little grown.
Definitely makes me feel grown. But okay, so I know you got a new project coming out called Trust the Process. Tell me about this. This is your first project in like 2-3 years, right?
Yeah, it's my first project and my first album. So I'm really excited about that, and like the way it came about was, you know, there's these producers, The Breed, that like I love working with. Like, those are my boys.
Where are they from?
They're from Connecticut.
Okay.
And like they kind of like bounce back and forth between Atlanta, you know, move around. But I met them, and ever since I met them, I was just like, nah, I need to get back in with them. Like, I need to get back in with them. I need sorry, can I curse?
Yeah, you're fine.
I need everything to be with The Breed, because I feel like they just get me. So when it came to like trying to figure out my album, like I didn't know what I was going to make going into it. I'm not going to lie, but I knew I was going to it with the right people. You know what I'm saying? And like once we got in there, like I thought I was going to do a session in multiple cities, and like it was going to take months and all this shit. But what ended up happening was I locked in with them for a week, and we finished the album in less than a week. So it was just like, you know, like this rotation of like sounds and like really like finding myself. And that's how the album title came about, because I really just wanted to like trust myself and trust the process of like going through the evolution. I'm still, you know, like I was still really trying to figure out like who I am, and I'm not ashamed to be like, oh, like, you know, I'm still in that process of figuring out who I am. And I think that there's beauty in the evolution, and I wanted to show like my skill and what I could do and what influences me. and I did all of that on the album.
Tell me what made you feel like, okay, now it's album mode.
I feel like I wanted to create an album since I dropped my debut EP, so it was a matter of like, all right, like when can I like put this shit together with the right people? And like once I knew the breed was like in my pocket on my side and we loved each other, I was like, let's get in there. Like, so once that schedule was arranged, boom. Like
that's kind of crazy because I feel like most people, because that was your first EP, but most people don't feel like, let me do an album. I feel like album is like a long awaited thing, you know, especially now in like a single driven culture. Like what makes that album special to you?
It makes it special because like it's a part of the evolution. Like, and it does feel like an album should be a big thing, but also like I don't want to pressure myself so hard and like put all this pressure on myself to the point where like I don't want to put out an album because I don't feel like this, and this is in place, and you know what I mean? Like, the most important thing to me is, like, the music and the visual and the world, and as long as I can touch people with that, then the album is made. I can always make another album and another album, so what's stopping me?
I love that. What's up, guys? I'm Nyla Symone, and I hope you're enjoying this interview. If you are, just do me a favor. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow the channel. I love your transparency about finding yourself, because people be like, oh, you got to know yourself. And it's like, well, how do you get to know yourself? Like, what was that journey like for you? I know you said you're, like, still going through it. And I feel like we honestly are always going to go through it. But I will say, like, the older I get, the more I feel, I guess the more I experience, the more I know I'm not about this. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm not about. And so it's more about finding things you do. Like, but what has that been for you?
It's been a little bit of, I mean, it's been a process, you know what I mean? Because it's
very
just
on
like,
brand. We like.
But like literally, I have been putting out music. Like when my first EP was just a accumulation of like beats I found online, and then like off YouTube, and then I hit up the producers like, hey, like I made this song on it, and then they kind of like just gave me the beats at that point in time, which is like lovely and beautiful. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
But I really like wanted the opportunity to get in and like figure out my sound, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's a different story when like you're grabbing beats that you're connecting to, but when you're actually like in it, then you can figure out what you like, what you don't like. And I noticed like the different sounds that I was attracted to while I was making the album.
What were they?
Yeah, so I did like a lot of like, I do drill and beat. So, like, I knew that I love drill, but I like to incorporate it in my own way. So, drill, obviously, like, the Caribbean influence that I have, but I wanted to, like, push the boundaries, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I did, like, a little bit, like, a Jersey flip, like, with, like, dance hall flavor, like, like, things like that. And, like, like, I think, like, that consistency of, like, being in the studio, especially with people that you feel like you trust and know you, to help, like, enhance who you are, that's really been my process so far. And like even categorizing myself as like the queen of dancehall R&B and pop, like I've came to that conclusion after this album, you get what I'm saying? Because I knew I was making dancehall R&B before.
Girl, you was talking your shit too. I was like, oh, she's so spicy right now.
that's the Caribbean flavor. But like it's just like it's just learning so much about myself and taking my lyrical ability and the skills and like creating this world, and like getting the aesthetics that I want and things like that. And as an independent artist, sometimes you don't always get the vision as clear as you want it, but like it's just like moving in the way that you feel best fits that until you get to the point where it's just like, you guys could really see like my vision, but
can't even tell that you're an independent artist with the content that you put out because it's of high quality, honestly. So shout out to you. And I will say, I feel like for your trusted process, it's just about you being your own chef in the kitchen. You're like just trying different shit. Like I'm into this, I'm not into that. But, okay, so you said you're Trini and Jamaican. So that explains why you toxic as hell and active.
A little bit.
I said, yo, who pissed you off? Who pissed you off? And then you made it an upbeat, fun record. Like, yo, you're crazy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, juxtapositions is like my favorite thing. Like, my favorite thing to do.
I like it. I do. I like it. I really do. But I was like, yo, this bitch is mad toxic, but it sounds so fun. You don't even peep that she being mad toxic.
Until you realize, like, nah, yeah.
But what brought you to that space when you put together Active?
I'm not gonna lie. They played the Breed, like, they played this that Are You Ready for the Roughneck Bass? Are you ready for it? I was like, ooh, like, while that loop was going, I was like, nah, like, it needs to be super high tempo, and then, like, I don't have that many, like, high tempo records, which is why I'm so excited about this one.
Yeah.
And, like, I was just like, oh, this makes me want to get Active, and that was how like Active was born, and then I just kept going in that realm, like, and I was like, you picked the wrong one at the right time. Like, I'm like in my mind, I'm in a party, I'm turning up, and then somebody, I don't know, steps on my shoe, or somebody give me, you know, like, I just kind of went with that. So
I love that. No, I really fuck with that. What would you contribute to the chemistry with you and Breed being to? Because like you said, you've already had projects out and music out, but what was it like? Did you guys know each other prior and you guys connected, or was this like a first time meeting and you're like, damn, this is it?
Yeah, like, I met them like kind of like somewhere not too long after I dropped my first EP, Sweet and Sour. And when I met them, I just knew, like, because when we got in the studio, I was in there I was in there with them for 3 hours. I knocked out like 4 records in that 3 hours with them. And it was just like, yo.
I love that. Yo, no, because some artists go in the studio. I've been in the studio with some artists and they barely get a hook out. Like,
nah, I mean, everybody has their own process. But for me, like, you know, like, even like speaking on brand with Trust in the Process, like, prior to when I was like kind of like just starting out and making music, like, I didn't have that much bread for like studio time. So it would be like me and 2 other dudes like sharing like studio time. So I suppose we got like 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had an hour, we each got an hour. So it was just like, at the time, like, I'm just like, all right, I gotta write all my shit and then I gotta record it, but I have an hour, you know? Yeah. So like, at the time it was annoying. It was like, oh my God, like, I don't wanna run out of time, but it, you know, honed a skill of like being able to write faster and being able to like ideate faster. And like, I appreciate having that, you know, like having those moments in my life, because now it like benefits me, you know.
Yeah, that struggle worked out because now you can just knock joints out. Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, so I meant to start with this, but like, how long have you been singing and recording?
So
you come from a church background?
No.
No? You got vocals like you come from a church background.
People tell me that with shout outs. Thank you. I mean, I did go to church like when I was younger, but not like I wasn't like in a choir or anything like that. It was just, I feel like music has always like just spoken to me in a way that nothing else ever has. Writing and music just overall, and like, it's just funny that I ended up in this lane. But I'm sorry, can you remind me of the question you asked me?
How long?
Oh, so in 2019 was like when I really started. I mean, 2018, like towards the end, towards 2019, I started taking it seriously. I quit my job. I was just like, you know what? I'm not even making enough money here. Like,
to all not this be
energy.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm taking all this energy and putting it into work, which I didn't like, you know, and I was missing out on some opportunities that I could be, you know, doing. I was just like, you know what? Like, let me take all this time, and even though, like, I might be a starving artist, as they say, I'm going to take the route. Like, fuck it. So I quit my job, started music, taking it seriously 2019. That's when I dropped my EP. I dropped my EP, like, late summer 2019. So that's where I started. But singing, I've always been singing. I used to sing the newspaper. Like, I loved to sing. I loved to sing.
I love that. Okay, let's dig a little more into the starving artist comment, because I feel like even not just singers but just creatives in general, it's like you'll work a job and be miserable and like, but be scared to take that jump because you don't have the financial stability, or like you're just scared to bet on yourself. But like, what was the moment where you're like, nah, I gotta make this shake, I guess?
I mean, I kid you not, like, at the time I was working at a sandwich shop because I was doing, like, food service.
Jersey Mike's?
No, it was this They shut down. Oh my god! But it was this sandwich shop, like family-owned sandwich shop called Untamed Sandwiches.
Okay.
Their sandwiches were lit though. I'm not gonna lie. I took some of those recipes for home, but I was sitting there and I was like staring out the window, and like people were coming in taking their orders, and I'm just like, yo, I can't do this. I didn't even give like 2 weeks notice. I was just like, hey, I'm not coming tomorrow. That was it. Like,
I love that. I love a no 2 week notice. Yes. Cause that's like a calling. That's like God calling you. Like, leave, walk out.
Literally, like if I could have walked out that day, I would have. But like I was looking at the window, I was like, nah, like I can't do this. You know what I mean? Like I need to follow what it is that like, you know, the gifts God has given me, and just like let go, let God.
Were
like,
your parents like, are you crazy or like?
Yeah. yeah. And like at the time, like again, like, you know, like I don't really talk too much about my family life and like super personal.
Okay.
But at the time, it just wasn't
the time to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like they were just like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? And I was just like, I just feel like this is what I have to do. You know, like
I love that for you actually. That's really dope.
Thank you.
Because most people are afraid to act on like their natural instinct. And you did. I have a quick story that's similar. I was working at Macy's, but this was like, I had already been interning in the music industry, but I picked up another job at Macy's just to help make ends meet.
Yeah.
And it was this rude-ass Asian lady. I think it was in Fresh Meadows. Rude-ass Asian lady who was my supervisor. It's my second day on the job. The first day I had only came in to like do the paperwork and shit like that. Then second day I started working, but she was just so rude and such a bitch. And then on my lunch break, I called my dad, and I'm like, man, I hate it here. You know, she's so rude. He's like, you don't really need that job. I'm like, you're right, I don't need the job. I drove off on my lunch break and never came back. I didn't even say
on your lunch break?
On my lunch break.
Nah, that's boss.
Yeah, like,
that's boss.
Ain't nothing better than quitting the job with no notice.
Facts, like, fuck that.
Nothing
like, you
better.
know?
But then it's like, how you going to be rude to me and working at Macy's? Yeah, because I'm already working around celebrities. You know, I'm doing cool shit that fills my soul. Like, I feel fulfilled having these conversations, talking to people about shit I care about. And then I got you, bitch, who complain about pulling clothes. Like, this is so, like...
giving me extra stress and energy. Like, I don't need that.
Like, if you would have been nice, I still would have been at Macy's. But because you wanted to be a bitch, now I'm here. Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to you for the help. All right, so we're going to play a fill-in-the-blank game.
Oh.
And this is just for people to get to know you more.
Okay.
All right. The older I get, the less I blink.
Give a fuck.
Yo, we have to make... There needs to be a national I don't give a fuck day. Because literally everybody be like, give a fuck. You know what? Maybe I need to reframe that question.
Because I told you when we met up, I was like, less fucks, more focus. Like,
you did
I really
say that.
Don't care.
Girl,
like,
that need to be a shirt. Can you drop that with make that shit
I'll make it a shirt.
Less fucks, more focus. I like that. Yeah. I'm going to quote you on that one. I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger.
I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger. Damn, I don't know. I can't believe I can't believe I actually didn't realize who I was when I was
younger. I feel that. Confidence-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really had very, very low confidence.
I feel like that's a woman thing.
Yeah.
Because people don't, like, tap into... I don't know if that's a woman thing or a people thing. Because there might be men out there who feel like that also.
Yeah.
But
I think it might be a people thing. Because, like, I feel like men also, like, I can't speak because I'm not a man, but just based off of the perspectives that I've heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a little, like, growth that you have to do as well. And, like, confidence that you have to grow in order to, like...
But I feel like men's thing is with, like, their ego and, like, other male ego judging them. Where, like, with our thing is, like, we're just not supported. So if it's like, if we have like a cool thing going on, or at least me, like in the DJ realm, like I always get compared to niggas, or like I always get like, you can't DJ because you're a girl, just because it's male dominated. Yeah. Shit, you know what I mean? And probably same for you. Like you're in a entertainment industry which is male dominated, so it's not like niggas are gonna gash you because niggas is really just trying to use you or play you. Yeah. So understood. I feel you on that one. Yeah. I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about Blink.
What embarrassed? I know so little about. Damn, you got me stumped on these. All right.
It could be anything. So it could be astrology, politics, fucking, I don't know. Is there anything that you're like, I want to learn more about this?
I could say politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I do catch up on politics, but like, I feel like I really have to feel like it's always important, but I feel like I have to be invested, like to like otherwise, like even history class, I swear to you, like I would want to know the information, but it would just be like it would go right out the other ear. Like it was so difficult to pay attention in history class. So I guess
I feel like Trump made politics easy for a while because he's always.
I mean, I had to pay attention back
with him, but now that it's like not as active, I feel you. Yeah, I would die without blank.
I would die without regret.
I love that.
Yeah.
No regrets over here.
No regrets.
Why you do the side eye?
I was just like,
she's like, let me make sure.
I'm like, let me scan my brain, my Rolodex of things I've done.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay. From time to time, it's good to do blank.
Self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pay attention to your mental health. And, like, I'm very big on mental health. So.
What does self-care look like for you? How do you get into that?
I love to watch cooking shows. So, like, when I'm not doing music, like, I'll watch cooking shows or I'll cook or, you know.
We love a girl that cooks.
Decompress. Yes. Like, you know.
Cooking is relaxing to you.
Mm-hmm. Very, very relaxing. Like, that's my love language. Like,
what?
I cook for you. I love to cook for people.
That is so fire, girl. I got to invite you over. Or you got to
let me whip you up a meal.
All right. Sometimes I look back at my life in blank.
Sometimes I look back at my life and try to give myself grace.
That's good. That's really good. I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
Oh, my God. I made a complete fool of myself when I graduated because every graduation I tripped on stage, like collecting myself.
No.
Every fucking time. Oh my God, that's the first thing that popped in my head.
Did you really trip?
I tripped every heels? Time. No.
So why did you trip?
I don't know. I tripped every single time. Like even in you know how they have like the kindergarten graduation. Mm-hmm. I sang and I sat on this chair, and it was like the leg was kind of off the chair. Off of the stage. Yeah. So I sat in the chair and fell backwards into the speakers. Like,
no!
It was so bad.
She said every graduation?
Every graduation, like, what the stage has got against me?
At some point, I don't know if I'm showing up to graduation. Y'all gonna have to send me my shit in the mail. What?
Send that diploma, no more.
I like that. That was a good one. My personality trait is blank.
My personality trait is... I guess I'm kind of moody. I'm straightforward, a little moody,
a little more
transparent.
You're a Gemini, right?
No.
What are you?
I'm an Aries.
Aries.
I'm an Aries.
Huh.
I could be a little stubborn, I guess, but...
Aries. Moody?
I'm not moody in the sense where I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're not bipolar.
My cookie. Like, no, yeah, but it's just like I feel like you know what? We're not even going to put that in there. I know what I am, at least.
I have one for you if you don't have one for you.
I am an optimist. I'm definitely an optimist.
That's actually great. I like that one. The one I was going to say for you would be spicy.
I'm spicy.
Yeah. Like, she's definitely spicy. I'll take it. You would never believe me if I told you blank.
You would never believe me if I told you... I'm blind in one eye.
No. Mm-hmm. What?
Legally blind in one eye.
Shut up. Oh, yeah. Legally. That mean not really.
Yeah, no, I can't see. Like,
and I've never seen you wear glasses.
That's actually bad.
Girl.
I lost my glasses in like 8th grade, but I hated them so much. Like, I was just like...
Contacts?
I don't know if I could do contacts.
You just don't care.
No. I care. I truly care. I truly do. But I have so I have amblyopia, and like I don't know if I can do like contacts. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can do contacts. I actually tried to get see if how it would feel with contacts, and like I got like vertigo. Like I got super dizzy. He was just like, "You're gonna be dizzy," and I was like, "Oh no, this is insane. Like, nah, I'm not used to this."
Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah. So, I know Trust the Process is dropping, but another thing I had to ask you is like, what is your obsession with the color green? Like, why did you pick green?
Green chose me. I when my hair was like all green, I just woke up one day, like I literally woke up fresh from a nap. I was like, yo, I'm gonna dye my hair green. And then I went to the beauty supply store, and when I walked in, they had like the green dye like on the cashier register. Like I didn't even have to go down the aisle. Like I was just like, it was written. Like and I have been green ever since. Like once I dyed my hair, I was like, oh, this feels like me. And the only reason why I did like this like shift like in 2021, like when I did like this piece black in the front, is because I felt like I was like 2020 was also helping me evolve, I will say. But it kind of felt like I was moving from like sweet and sour Alex to like a new real Alex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know where it's going to take me. I don't know if I'll be green forever. I feel like maybe I'll always incorporate it because it just feels like me. It's like vibrant, but also like, everything green is good for you. Like, money, I must be good
free, nature, yeah.
Vegetables. So, yeah, but it's just drawn to me, and it's just like, it's my favorite, because always been my favorite color. Green and black has always been my favorite color. So even when my hair was green, I was wearing black all the time, and I still wear black all the time. So green and black is just very fitting. It's very fitting for me. So.
I like it. Yeah, I love that, like that being your signature. Yeah. Everybody knows you with the green hair, so that's a vibe. But okay, so Trust the Process is dropping. When's it dropping?
The 16th.
The 16th?
Right there.
Oh, shoot.
It's close.
I love that.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Dang, man. Okay, so what's next? What's to come? Projects dropping, and then what?
Project dropping. I'm going on my first tour.
Oh
this
my
fall,
God, I saw
my
that.
first tour.
Yes.
And like I'm really like excited about that. But like, obviously like following up, I might even do like a little deluxe situation with the album.
Heard you, yes.
Might do a little deluxe.
The artwork for the tour is fire too.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing this merch. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. I do all this shit myself, so every time somebody tells me that, I'm like,
you did the graphic?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I do the graphics. I do my cover art. I do like I edit my music videos. I edit like my content, everything.
Girl, you are a label's dream. Being independent is on purpose?
Not really on purpose, but obviously, like, I feel like how I see myself as an artist, like, I know that I'm going to need a machine, but, I also want everything to be right. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to make sense. I don't want to just hop into something because of the money. We all need money. Like, we all need bread. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to, like, hop into it because of money. I want to make sure, like, y'all believe in me. Like, make sure y'all believe in me and make sure that the terms, everything is just right. I have nothing against labels at all. You know what I'm saying?
She said, but come correct if y'all gonna come, okay? And y'all gonna be coming August 16th after Trust the Process drop. Alex,
tell them.
Shout out your grandma. Let everybody know where they can follow you and tap in.
Hey guys, you can follow me at Mainly Molly. That's MAINLY MALI, not like Molly Papa Molly. And that's on Twitter, Instagram. And, make sure you stay up to date on my YouTube and my website as well, alexmolly.com.
Yes, new project, Trust the Process, dropping this Friday. Is it Friday?
No, it's not Friday. It's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, yeah.
I'm so surprised you're dropping on a Wednesday.
I know. Like, I haven't dropping on Wednesdays. I usually drop on Fridays, and I was considering pushing it to Friday, but I was like, you know what? This feels good.
I like it.
This feels good.
I like a girl who rolls her intuition. Yes, green dye at the counter. I love that. Thank you so much for stopping by, chopping up with me.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Until next time, guys. Peace. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that lovely conversation. You already know we need to talk for all your exclusive interviews with your favorite artists, celebrities, influencers, etc. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a comment. Show me some love. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. I'm open to criticism. And also, please, whatever you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest content that drops when it drops.